Mumnation!
My name is Eunice.
My name is Wango.
It's Shiro Madenge.
Bagari.
4 moms sharing our motherhood experiences. Welcome to Mumnation.
Hi guys, karibuni Mumnation. My name is Wagari.
I'm Eunice.
Wango.
I'm Shiro.
And we're so happy to be back. And today we're going to talk about body checks in general. And is it in honor or appreciation? As we celebrate Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we are in pink. Those ones in this corner are in pink. Those ones are...
No, but we're supporting.
In other corners.
But we are supporting, guys. We are supporting the month. Gosh.
We did not get this.
The brief.
Anyway, so we're just going to talk about body
is that
checks.
pink?
Which thing?
Is that pink?
Yes, it's pink.
No,
A
it's
book
peach.
clean
pink.
your glasses.
It's peach.
Clean your glasses.
We're in pink.
So we're going to talk about our body checks, about getting your breasts checked, talking about a pap smear, But before we get there, when was the last time you did a visit to the gyna? Children?
When I gave birth last.
That was
was when?
3 years ago. 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
When I thought I was pregnant.
Which
That
was when?
Which was when?
3 years ago. 2 years ago.
So
But everything is
was-
fine.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
When, okay, not gyna, but... Okay, when the last time I went to the gyna was like maybe a year ago. I like doing annual checks. Just to see whether everything is working. So, yeah, so I did it all. Blood test, I pooped in a little cup. I susued in a little cup also. Yeah, it felt
So
like...
that thing of pooping in a little cup. Anyway.
Yeah, then it has to be fresh. The poop
Yeah.
has to be fresh. It can't be 2 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah, guys, remember those things when your kids
When your
were
kids
young?
are taking
Yeah.
What
Same
color is the
thing.
poop?
What do you mean when the kids
No,
are
you
young?
have 2
Even now.
hours.
Even now,
now.
yeah, even
Yeah. You have 2 hours to. So now you're carrying around a diaper.
Yeah.
now. Yeah,
Which has poop.
a hot diaper.
Yeah.
No, but it was okay. But the thing that I was a bit in need about was the pap smear. That thing is so intrusive. There's no amount of preparation, let me tell you. And then it was a guy nurse. Me, I was like, eh? Not to say that guy nurses are not capable.
At your what?
A
male nurse.
Okay.
Yeah, a male
okay.
nurse. He was capable. He said hi. He told me this is what he's going to do. Yeah. Then the whole. There's no level of preparation, guys. Yeah, but you tense up because this is a foreign object. Then he does it, but even after you're done, you're just feeling. You're not feeling the best.
Yeah.
You feel invaded.
Yeah. So now, I've not done a pap smear
Ever.
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 Oh.
Wow.
Please don't judge me.
We need to pause this. We need to head to a hospital. We shall
So
be back.
what is the experience of a pap smear?
Okay. Have you done what
Like a vaginal examination.
like a vaginal examination? Yeah. But now
With the gadgets.
they have to put in a speculum. Like when you're putting in when you're doing an IUD insertion.
Yeah.
You've had that, right? So they put in a speculum. That the job of that speculum, see comes like this. It's like this actually. So it's supposed to open up your opening.
Yeah.
So that they can
Like
be able
that.
to take a sample.
Yeah.
So this is being forced. The muscle is nice, just relaxing the way it is. Then now something comes in.
Yeah.
It's not cool at all.
But why haven't you done a pap smear?
Fear.
By the way, that fear is real, but you need to get yourself checked.
Yes, it is true.
You
And
need
every
to
year
get-
I tell myself,
Yeah.
I need to do this test done.
Yeah.
I have
Fear
told
of
myself.
Of something being inserted. That's
Just that
strange.
invasion.
The fear of something could be brewing and you don't know. That's not a bigger fear.
That is also a fear. Yes, it is also a fear of what if I find out something that ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
That is
What
my-
you don't know won't hurt you.
Exactly. But I know it. I know I need to do it. I know in my mind. I
Yeah.
know.
Because that's the same fear I have for breast.
Yes.
The breast
yes.
cancer. Yes.
So I check myself and
Yes.
I tell myself, yo, babe, see, we've checked, we're good. I am so scared of now going in for a breast exam. I don't know because in my head maybe breast cancer is more prominent than cervical cancer. So maybe that's why in my head it's lest I find out. Then I do my background checks by myself. I'm like, oh, my mother, my grandmother, so we should be good.
we should be good. We should be good.
I have the same fear.
Yeah.
I have the same fear for breast. Cervical, whatever, it has never bothered me. Actually, I've only done a pap smear once, and that's because I happen to be at the gyna, and he's a man, and he asked me, so have you ever done a pap smear? I'm like, no. Why? I got defensive. He's like, there's nothing to it. Then he got me distracted. He just started asking me, oh, so what do you do for a living?
So I examining you.
Yeah. Then he's like, hey, I'm done. I was like, hey, okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't actually bad. Yeah, it wasn't actually bad. But he got me this. I think because he sensed my fear, he made me distracted. So I was not thinking about what he's doing down there, which is actually not a good thing not to think. But yeah, so it got me distracted. But now breast. Okay, see, breast now you're supposed to do by yourself. I have completely refused to learn how to do that thing by myself.
Why? Really?
Why?
That same fear. So
Yeah,
I'll
it's the
find a
same
lamp
fear,
and then I'll find a lamp as I'm in the bathroom and then.
Then you need to go to a doctor. Actually,
No,
a friend of
and
mine.
then first of all, will I accept that first I found a lamp? Let's start there.
A friend of mine actually, she was doing that self-examination and then she found a lamp that was just not. Sometimes you get lamps because you're about to have your period. But it just
changes,
hormonal changes. So it just didn't go away. So she went and she had it checked, and thank God it was okay. But yeah, just the same fear that I have.
It's the
of
same
a
fear.
pap smear. Yeah,
It's
it's
the
the
same
same
fear.
fear.
Let me
Then-
tell you, it's amazing that us, we are educated, we are exposed, we are able financially, but such a big, you'd think all of us do these things without thinking. But it's a real legit reason. And then you always feel like, what I don't know won't kill me. Is that what this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's
it
also
can also
that
kill
thing.
you.
And
It
then
can
there's
also
that
kill
yes,
you.
ignorance is
Yeah.
bliss. And then when you go to the doctor's like, if you had come earlier, you're like,
There's no hope. If I went
Yeah.
and found a stage 4 situation,
I think doctors should stop saying that.
but
that's
I did
it's a
come,
reality.
but I did come.
But
But
the
you can't
truth
tell me if I had
is-
come earlier. I didn't come.
yeah, but
okay, maybe I shouldn't tell you, but then I should tell the others that
Yeah, go early.
go today even.
No, but it's important for him to say that at which the stage is at.
That's fine.
So if I found out at that you
Stage
found
2.
out something and it was, it needed treatment, yeah. How he'll say it, and I don't know here, but I'm assuming he'll tell you. He'll say, if we caught it earlier, you see, those are now things that you're going to be processing internally
yeah.
yourself, because you'll say, damn, I should have gone earlier.
And even if
Yeah.
he doesn't say
And even if he
you're
doesn't say
going
it,
to feel
you'll
like-
think
You
it.
still, you
You'll
still
think
think
it.
Yeah, like
So
this
yeah.
cancer is at stage 4.
Yeah, so you're like,
maybe I
Sasa.
would have gone when it was at stage 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
But
even you
it's
just
also
say,
an African to go to. Do you feel like we
Kutafuta
pray too much?
kutafuta nini?
until we pray too much.
Like tunaenda
Ugonjwa.
sasa kutafuta ugonjwa.
I
don't know
It's
what
like that
I-
thing of you call death.
How are you calling death? God already knows when you're going to die. What is this thing?
I don't know. It's African.
You're new chawi.
Hey.
Which is African.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
you
ones.
guys?
Oh,
Oh
so
my God.
so what?
But
Anyway,
it is
so-
legit a scary process.
No,
Me
it
understand
is.
it because
It
I
is.
know
It is.
there's a time I found. I won't say it's like now that you've said hormonal. I should have relaxed. I didn't even know there's lamps for hormones.
Hormones.
Yeah.
But I was so worried for like a week or 2 or 3. Then I didn't even go to like a breast doctor. I went to a
breast
GP.
doctor.
She's called Dr. Wafula. No, I didn't go like to a specialist.
Yeah.
And then she wrote for me to go for a scan. I'm not going for no scan to look at things. She's like, okay, let's observe.
Let's just-
like
yeah.
in her head, she's like, this is, she gave me the note. She's like, I'm still gonna give you is it an MRI, whatever, a radiology thing.
Yeah, what is that thing called? That one where they
mammogram.
put-
Yeah, a
mammogram.
mammogram.
That's another thing.
But so now she's like, I don't think you need to go for a a mammogram yet. But in like my period came, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that thing went away with my period.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there are
so-
hormonal changes, but still,
I
But
need,
how come even now she
it's
didn't ask you
important.
when
It's
is your
important.
period? Is
No,
it coming?
she did. She asked. It's
Oh.
just that for me,
She was, yeah.
it was such a big thing. It was
Yeah.
such a big thing.
It is, yeah.
so I think even visiting a gyna, like, okay, me the last time I went to see my gyna, my last one is 4, probably 3 years ago. You know those ones, and you're like, there's no need of going to see a gyna. I'm okay. So the baby has come, we've gone, the check there, we're done.
You changed to the pediatrician.
Yeah. Now we move to the
But is
pediatrician.
there
But
need?
you as yeah,
I think there's a need.
there is. So
There
now my
is.
question
Once a year,
is,
right?
my question
You're
is,
not sick.
Yeah,
just
I
for
guess,
a check.
Well, I don't know whether, I mean, if it's not broken, why are we fixing it? But you see, this thing about
Ignorance is not defense.
is no
It
defense.
is not.
Plus, I don't know whether sometimes you get, of course, there are changes in your vaginal discharge.
pH.
Yeah, exactly, because of pH, also because of
UTIs.
UTIs and all these things. So
Which
some
the GP can just sort.
no, you see, that's the thing. You see, Shida,
Wish I can
Kenya.
go to the-
Is this one? Is
The
this one.
frontline guys and they just sort.
But you know you're paying the same frontline guys and your gyna.
And your
I think
gyna.
what-
Same.
I think what this conversation is drawing to, let's go to the actual.
The specialist.
Let's go to the specialist, you know,
And
because you
have
won't
a relationship.
Just
Have a
have a
relationship
relationship,
with your
even
gyna.
if it's once a year. I think it's important. I may not practice it.
Practice
Practice it.
it.
Yeah.
I may not do it.
Yeah. But
Synonym.
you advise.
Yeah.
See,
But you see, also another angle is: are we going because yes, there's one fear, but there's also two that we're not prioritizing our health. You know, you'd rather go to a pediatrician.
Oh yeah, that's what you
The
don't
children
do.
are sick. You focus on the pediatrician, and then you not go to the gyna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless those ones of this thing is not going away, my itchiness is not going away. In fact, you go to the pharmacy and tell them I need.
Can it be? Me, I'm one of them.
imagine.
I
stop.
know the
And
drugs.
you always
I know the.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, the pediatrician.
And then you're always at the pediatrician, but
Let
you're
me
never
tell
at,
you.
at your gyna.
Yeah, we need
no.
to prioritize
Practice
that.
it.
I did that once for a UTI.
I'm feeling like
Yeah.
this.
But UTI is painful. That one you'll go.
No, it was one of those symptoms for the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to the pharmacy. I described. He said, okay, sawa, nitakupatia kitu. Let me tell you,
Kitu?
he gave me something.
Eh.
He gave me a drug that I ended up being allergic to.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
So now I'm taking the medication. I'm like, oh my god, what am I feeling? Because I
Think
started
that was-
feeling
Yeah.
tingling,
Kisumu.
tingling sensations. I
Yeah.
was like, oh crap.
The lips
So
are being bigger.
Yeah, the lips are getting bigger. Hey, that was the last time. They were heavier, the tingling sensation. So I just went back because it was in the hood.
Yeah,
I went
go
back
back
and
to
I just
pharmacy.
told him,
Yes,
sasa,
that's me.
Ona sasa.
yeah, ona sasa.
Akina saizo hawa watu wengine siko baya, but some of them are not even pharmacists.
Pharmacies.
No, but okay, no, the thing is this, he can't tell, he cannot tell which drug you're allergic to. Even me, I didn't know I was allergic to that drug. Yeah. And I really trust this pharmacy, let me tell you. That guy is the one. He's the
Is he
guy.
a licensed pharmacist?
Yeah, he's a pharmacist.
Okay.
He's a licensed pharmacist.
Okay.
And he's also very affordable. Guys, of my dad is that guy there. He's a bomb.
He's a pharmacist.
He's a pharmacist, yes. So when he gave me that med, I reacted. I went back and he told me, okay. He said, now that it seems that you are allergic to this class of antibiotic. Yeah. So he gave me an antihistamine. Told me, enda uone daktari.
Oh.
Because now he was like, I can't. You need to figure out what else. But then he said, I can give you another one, but I think it would just be advisable
To
see
see
a
a
doctor.
doctor.
just see a doctor.
Yeah.
Hey, uenda tu.
Oh, that's cool.
And you see now, like that pharmacist was very responsible to tell
Others
you
will just
go
give
and
you
see
other
a
drugs.
doctor because they just give you something else and tell
move
you ebu jaribu hii.
But also,
Yeah.
As you come and
the thing
recommend
is-
that drug to me,
I know.
and I get.
That's the other thing I was gonna say. Like some of us get treated by
our friends.
Yeah, doctors of, the
Dr.
world
Eunice,
The
doctor-
Dr.
community,
Wango.
yeah.
community
This
doctors.
one worked for me.
Yeah.
That's how we all end up with Candid B.
Yeah.
It's community doctors,
Yeah.
and we need to stop. But also not sure saying about being allergic to meds. I know for me, like Orifix, it's called Orifix. It's an antibiotic, I don't know the class. So even if I had like a throat infection, tonsils, which I'm prone to, and I take that medicine, it ends up at a UTI situation, lips being bigger, so with time now, because of
You've
seeing
learned.
my gynae, then I've learned. I'm like, don't give me that.
Don't give me that one.
Yeah.
No. Is it the Orifix, the one I get? And so I can't get. There's one I can't take because now it affects everything else in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, there are key things that will take us to the doctor or the gyna. Like, for example, your discharge will change
Your change
color.
yeah.
And it's not as a result of your period. It will change color. It has a funny smell. And you're like,
Someone is cooking fish.
something is smelling.
You go to the toilet to pee and remove your panty and you're like,
Yeah.
Jesus, what's that?
Yeah. Then you feel you're like,
It's
hey, like,
embarrassing.
this me? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. So you have a
Actually
smelly
remove your
discharge.
panty. The whole thing.
Yeah.
You can't wear
You
that
take a
thing
shower.
back. Yeah.
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 If you're able to do that at that point. So now you'll have a smelly discharge. Your discharge will change.
You're itchy.
You're itchy. And quite that thing of itchy that does not go away.
So that
With
means-
Candid B.
It does
Now
not go away with
You
Candid
get the
B.
other one for inserting me. Let me tell you, I'm the worst. Let me tell you guys what I do.
You need.
This thing happened to me the
Please
other day.
do not follow. Do not follow this
Yeah, do not
advice.
follow me.
Yeah.
But this is what I do. I think my gynecologist, they queue first of all. They queue. Then I'm like, Ati, what? How much? I'm like, see, this is women
A
problem.
recurring, yeah.
This is a woman problem. It was after my period and I'd been on antibiotics for my throat. So I was like, this one, I know what this is. Tried Candid B cream, not working. Pharmacies. I want the one for inserting. First of all, I called it a suppository. And then he corrected
like,
me.
no.
Do you want the suppository or do you want the what? The vaginal what? I'm like,
That
what's
one.
the difference? The suppository you put through the anus. Then I was like, oh, that one for the vaginal. He gave me for 3 days. It worked.
Imagine
What's the
you
problem?
stop.
Imagine
You
going to
stop.
your doctor.
Imagine
What's
you
the
stop.
problem?
Just stop.
Go and stop.
Just stop.
Because you spend your money at
Just
hata
stop.
mtoto akikohoa
Mtoto
unakimbia
napeleka
kwa
haraka sana.
pediatrician.
Lakini wewe
Imagine
utajipeleka
without
tu hapo nyuma kwa
Can
tent
you-
ati
yeah.
nipatie hii dawa.
brewing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
I will go
please.
to the
Yeah,
doctor.
So also something that will take
But
you-
also my fear, you know the way, I also have this fear of, if I go to the doctor, he might come up with something bigger. He might tell me it's something bigger than what I think it is. I would think it's just a normal, what is it called? Candidiasis, but probably it's something bigger,
And it's okay.
which I don't want to deal with. That is also a fear I have. In the back of my mind, I do have that fear.
We need
Yeah.
to go for therapy then.
Exactly.
Yeah,
back to
Someone
therapy.
else apart
No,
from me.
back to
Because
therapy.
Because let me tell you
Yeah.
something, Eunice. You cannot. Okay, you can. Fear is a really big factor
Yes.
in life generally.
Yes.
Yeah. But when it stops, fear stops you from doing very many things. Even doing things that we can
Like
able
going
to
to
be
the
super
doctor.
achieve. Even
Yeah.
think about your career.
Yeah.
Things that you'd have done much better in or whatever because
Fear
of fear.
stops you.
But
It stops
health,
you.
when you think about you have children. Yeah, you need to take care of yourself first. So if something was going to be found, angalau find it early.
And that's what I want to tell her.
Yeah.
Can we divert this fear to the fear of your children being motherless?
Yeah.
Can that now be the fear that drives you to get checked?
Then I'll be thinking, I'm
But-
going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die.
No.
Yeah.
But let's talk about when you have a toothache. Think about the way you can't function when you have a toothache.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's pain. Pain is a motivator.
Even just
And
your
especially
toe.
at night.
Even just your toe. I know. Oh my God.
Pain is the motivator.
I think you've reminded me. Or a toe is hurt.
Yeah.
Or something is hurt. You don't operate personally at optimal. So even when you're sick, it doesn't matter how sick you are, whether a lot or
A little.
yeah. You can avoid all that by finding out early. Do you get? It might be something big, but it was caught early. It didn't, and then these body organs have a way of interconnecting and
Yes.
inter-infecting each
Yeah.
other.
That's
Yeah.
So one day it's just something little at the uterus, the next time it's in your tubes, the next time it's in your liver, the next time it's a situation that the doctors, now we have to call everybody to come and try and rescue. So I think there's some importance in just frequent checks. I also think that the government has actually done good in terms of some of these medical facilities.
Yeah.
They cost less. You might queue, you might panga lining, but siku ya kwenda hosi, if you wake up early and show up at Kenyatta, some things are catered for by NHIF, which is 5 sock a month. Or you know, like women, things are, Linda Mama is 20 shillings. You know, it's called Linda Mama.
Yeah, the one for maternity.
The one for maternity.
NHIF, yeah.
NHIF, it's 20 bob to give birth, or you know, you can go see how, like, pesa sio the issue. You get like at every level, it's not about the money. If you can afford a fancy big hospital that will charge you for the water in the dispenser, by all means go. If you need to carry on water from home, you go to Kijabe Hospital. Like, pesa now becomes a non-issue.
It's a non-issue.
Yeah, where checkups are concerned.
You know what the doctor told me when I went for my pap smear, this most recent one. She told me the reason we encourage regular screening is because you might have the cells, but they're not visible.
Really?
So it takes time. It might take time for them to be detected. Yeah, so that's why you have to go on a regular basis, because it's not like you have now a skin infection. No, it just takes time. So that's why you're supposed to do it regularly after. Yeah,
I agree. We should go.
Yeah, but now me, no, you three will go.
Why can't you?
I can't do. You can't do a mammogram
if you're still breastfeeding.
Yeah, the boobs have to be dry for at least 6 months. It
You
takes
need
6.
to connect.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Okay.
I was sent. No, this one I'm willing to go. I was sent. I went for a medical checkup. This was, I think, my first baby or whatever. Then I was sent for a mammogram. And when I went there, I had just stopped breastfeeding. And they said, your boobs must be dry for at least 6 months.
And Eunice has been breastfeeding for the past 8 years.
Yeah, I have.
8 years.
Yeah,
9 years. And she's going on.
I have been
I have a
breastfeeding for 8
question.
years.
Okay, so
With all this screening and checks and there's this virus that's been given to young girls.
HPV
HPV
vaccine.
vaccine.
For what?
Oh, antivirus.
Yeah.
it's a vaccine.
It's coronavirus. Sorry, guys. It's for cervical cancer prevention. It's a vaccine, HPV vaccine.
It's given only to
for
younger
girls
people.
over 10.
Girls over 10.
9 to 14.
Oh, it's 9 to 14.
9 to 14. Ooh,
Yes.
ooh.
Shiro has her nini. Yeah.
Are you gonna give it to your daughter?
I have.
Wow.
End of question. End of question.
Did you struggle with that decision? Because my daughter
But
is
you
now
see, she's
gonna-
also in reproductive health.
Yes.
So
So,
please tell us about it.
Yeah.
okay, so this HPV, and please, this is really me being a
Layman's.
Bonoko doctor, but
You're being a mother.
yeah, but this HPV is what, first of all, it's carried by men.
But yet the women are the ones who
Why do we suffer for
Manifest it.
everything?
Yeah. So
We can't dunga them.
Okay, let's continue.
So this HPV, this human papilloma virus is what manifests to now cause cervical cancer. Yeah. So this vaccine is given to young girls because they are not sexually active, or rather, it is perceived that they're not sexually active. This HPV now manifests into cervical cancer. And please, if there's a doctor watching,
please
just
correct us.
just
Please
DM
correct us.
DM and nini me nicely. But when HPV is transmitted, this cervical cancer is mostly transmitted when you're sexually active.
Okay.
Yeah, because then because the cells there's a mix of these cells. So that's why it's given to young girls. I did not hesitate at all. I was like, she needs to get it. The government is giving it for free. This is the best thing I can be able to do for her, because this is something that I don't know. We don't know about it. there's a lot of when where I used to work previously, we used to do cervical cancer screening. And some of the stories were really sad because you'd get women who have just come, they think they are okay, they come for screening and they are found to have cells, to have active cells. Yeah. And so they're like, okay, so what is the next point of action? So you're referred, but if there's a way that they could be able to treat at that particular point, then they have the ability to. But if not, you're referred to another facility. So that one I was just like, imagine. We're gonna do this.
So it's just one vaccine?
No, it's one vaccine but 2 doses.
Okay.
It's 2 doses 6 months apart. So we just got it actually. I know, and I was late.
The first one or the second one?
The first one, I was late because she was supposed to get it by 9 years. So it's between 9 and I think 14 there, 12-ish there.
So I still have some time.
Yeah.
So why were they saying that you're late if she's 10?
It's a 6-year window. It's a 4-year window.
Yeah, well, I think for different countries, they give it... well, I don't know why they said I was late. But the doctor, the nurse, when I went to AAR. I went to AAR South Sea, and she said it's okay. It's still within time because of that window period. Yeah, because also she's still not sexually active.
So once you start being sexually active,
when you're 22.
You know the
When you're
streets
22 and married.
So now you can't get the vaccine
So there
if you're within that period, but
Can I get
because
the
of some
vaccine?
no, if you're within the window of 9 to 14, and because of my circumstances, I might be sexually active. Can I still get the vaccine?
Okay, that's a good question. I don't know. Okay. But I don't know. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
But also I know that there's a vaccine also for women. But I'm sure it's a different type, but it does the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dr. Chindi, can you just respond to that one?
Hapa nimefanya
Ukarabati mingi.
You and your motherhood interpretation.
No, I had really read
She's
about
just
it
being
before.
a mother.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, because I've been wondering. You know how, like, the deep down questions, like, would we do that? What does that mean? And then, you know, the way we are vaccine kind of, I don't know, we question a lot. Yeah.
Especially with corona, sindio?
Yeah. After COVID, you're like, question, and then there's CG vaccines that are brought to Africa are how.
Yeah.
So there's
the
all
for
that.
family planning.
CG there for family planning. CG there for what's the effect on our child. You know, so.
But also,
I think
as we close,
specialist.
times have really changed because when we were growing up, we didn't have, we were not prepared for things like pap smear until you're much older. Like when you're in campus and guys are doing this outreach about your health and whatever. That's why now you come to learn about this examination. But guys, there are facilities out there that are affordable. There are
highlighted.
The government is affordable.
The government is affordable. Marie
Yeah,
Stopes,
Marie
and
Stopes
there's
affordable.
what was that clinic called?
Tunza.
The
Are
Tunza
they still
clinics.
Tunza clinics are still
Yes. Yeah. I know.
But
I got
there's
an
a Marie
implant.
Stopes everywhere. Nairobi,
Yeah.
Kisumu, Mombasa,
they're all
I
over.
think even Eldoret.
They're all over.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
walk in. Just walk in.
So cost should not be
No.
Money
a
should not be the
factor.
issue
Yeah,
here.
it should be fear, Eunice. So
We're
we
going for
are
therapy.
going to do a follow-up.
Wait first.
We are going to do a
First,
follow-up.
you guys are going for
Yes, that's fine.
this thing,
mammogram.
and then when I stop breastfeeding, you're taking me.
Yeah, but we still need to do
So
a
when I used to
pap
be-
smear.
But you're starting to
Aye,
breastfeed
let's
when your
not
child
talk.
is 5 years. You can't wait for 5
Why are we
years.
talking about breastfeeding in this topic?
Guys, thanks for joining us. Please share with us if you've had a body check, whether it's breast or pap smear, and if not, why. And if there are any medics out there, please correct us when we have misled the people. And we apologize for that. But
We're just
please
talking
just
from
share.
our
This is
experience.
serious. Yeah, we are talking from our experience, but take your health seriously. You can only give your best if you are at your best.
Yeah.
See you guys. See you next time. Bye.
Awesome.